T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we discuss is rooted in music, baby. Music related only content. I got another bomb episode for y'all. But before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe button, share button, pass me around, Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms. And y'all know how I feel about my chain. If you'd like to support the channel, Cash App, $ Michael US. Also, check out my website, 250gemstones.com.co. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. Let's get it in. We about to dive into these lyrics, baby. Dive. James Bay, Let It Go. These one of them songs, when this song first came out. Iconic song. If y'all don't know, James Bay, one of my favorite artists. I mean, the man makes good songs. Let's just see. I believe he wrote it. Oh, no, he didn't write it. What? Keisha Cole. Did y'all know that? It says songwriters. Now, Kimberly Jones, James Matume, that's an African guy, Tawan Frampton, Kanan Lamb, Keisha Cole, Melissa Elliott. Wait a minute. Let's do this right here. What? Did y'all know it? Keisha Cole? No. Okay, it was James Bay and Paul Berry. Okay, so this website got Keisha Cole's song "Let It Go" as a song. I don't know why they got these mixed up. I think the way it's searched, "Let It Go," they put somehow they got James Bay and Keisha Cole. So let me clear that up. Keisha Cole did not help. Was not on James Bay writing team. It was just James Bay and Paul Berry. So I was like, well, that didn't sound right. Because Keisha Cole got her own song called "Let It Go." So I think they got it all mixed up. But anyway, let's dive into these lyrics. We're going to go. It starts off with the chorus. It starts off with the verse. From walking home and talking loads. So I'm thinking they've been having a lot of talks, and you gotta remember he's English, so some of his words are English slang, I believe, or words they use in England. So from walking home and talking lows, I think they're talking a lot about their situation, to seeing shows in evening clothes with you. So to seeing shows, I think they were walking home together. They were talking. I think they having this. I think this is the good times they had. Y'all can help me out. We just vibing. To seeing shows in evening clothes with you. So he's talking about walking with her, talking with her, going to the movies. From nervous touch and getting drunk. So he's still describing how it was in the beginning with this woman. Everything was all good. They're touching each other. They're kissing. That's what we do. You know, when you get with some woman, you're drinking with her. She becomes your life. It feels so good. Now we're sleeping on the edge. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, to staying up and waking up with you. So they used to sleep together, drink together. They all over each other. Now he's getting to where they at now. So in the beginning, 4 lines, he was talking how it was in the beginning. Now he's talking about how it is now. Now we're sleeping on the edge, holding something we don't need. So in the previous line, he was talking about staying up with it, where they're sleeping together, they're drinking together, they're eating together, they're talking together. Now they're sleeping on the edge, meaning the edge of the bed, the edge of the relationship. He's sleeping on his side of the bed, and she's sleeping on her side of the bed. We're sleeping on the edge. Oh man, it's one of my favorite songs. I mean, this song just hits you. Holding something we don't need. And I think a lot of times in relationships, we hold on to the people in our lives that are no good for us. We hold on to the people in our lives that don't have the best interests at heart. But they appear. A lot of people are chameleons. You really think this person was the one. You really thought this person was going to be there for you, but you come to the reality that they're just not. You really get to know them. The dynamics don't work, and a lot of us like to force it when it's not going to work. Holding something we don't need. All this delusion in our heads. Going back to what I'm saying, it's a delusion. This person ain't for you. You have to respect reality. It's going to bring us to our knees. So the love that they have for each other was real at one point. It was a reality at one point. Now it's just a delusion. We are delusional thinking it's going to work out. We are delusional thinking that we can be compatible. We are delusional thinking that we're just a couple. We're already going through all these problems. Can you imagine having a child and getting married and actually trying to start a business together? We at each other's throat every night. We are at each other's throat every night, and I don't see us being compatible. I don't see us working together. I don't see us being happy. I don't see us coming together as a union and getting stuff done. Then it goes to the chorus. So come on, let it go. Just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? So I think when I first heard this song, I think he was saying that he wasn't able to be himself in the beginning. Like I said, I think we all try to impress the other person. We pretend to be somebody that we're not. But as time go on, the real you is going to come out. The real you is going to come out. So I'm saying that I think maybe he was trying to impress her, and she was doing the same thing. She was trying to impress him. So when they first met, it was all good because they were portraying two different people. He was portraying another person. She was portraying another person, and everything is good. But over time, their real selves came out, and he didn't like who he didn't like who she really is, and she don't like who he really is. They get to see their true selves, and he said, I gotta be me. I can't be phony. I can't be, or let's just say they were real in the beginning. It's just, you get to really get to know a person. And I think in the beginning we try to compromise too much. You know, I think in the beginning we giving up too much. I think he said, I can't do this. I can't be myself. I'm giving up my lifestyle. I'm a musician. I do this, I did. And she's saying the same thing. Well, I'm into this. I'm into that. I'm giving too much for this thing. And they're both sacrificing for a thing that's not going to work, that they both, or at least he believes is not going to work. Why am I sacrificing so much time? Why am I sacrificing who I am for something that's not, I don't feel is going to work anyway? So why don't you be you and I'll be me? This is the second verse. Everything that's broke, oh, I'm sorry, this is still the chorus. Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you and I'll be me and I'll be me? So everything that's broke, talking about this broken relationship, just let it blow in the wind. Just let it blow in the wind. We are done. He is done with this girl. I don't know what this girl did to him. I don't know what she did. You know, because this is his song, so the person that write the song, sometimes or most of the time, they ain't going to tell you what they did, the person that write the song. They ain't going to tell you how trifling the other person is. They're only going to tell you how beat up and trashy the other person is. But let's just say that's true. He said, hey, it was good in the beginning. We used to go to movies. We used to party. We used to drink together. You were my heart, but when I really got to know you, I don't like you. I'm not going to sacrifice myself. I'm not going to lose myself trying to figure you out. I'm not going to lose myself trying to appease you. You're not worth it. I mean, this is not worth it. Not losing yourself. Hell no. And I don't believe that. I don't feel you should lose yourself. I feel when you walk into a relationship, just be yourself and let's have fun. Let's be compatible. Let's build. Now this is the second verse. From throwing clothes across the floor to teeth and claws and slamming doors at you. So now they're beginning to fight. They only make it seem like people in the hood fight, people in the ghetto fight, everybody fighting. Rich, middle class, poor, musicians, nobodies, working at Popeyes, unemployed. Unemployed people got all the time in the world to fight because they unemployed. Throwing clothes across the floor. Now he's slamming doors at her. Teeth and claws and slamming doors at you. So they what he's saying is, I think it's a poetic line. They fighting. They scrapping. If this is all we're living for, why are we doing it anymore? If we all, see, like I said in the beginning, it was all good, and now they're fighting. He said, why are we together if we're only gonna fight? Why are we together and, you know, it's just miserable being with you. I used to recognize myself. It's funny how reflections change. Going back to his identity, he lost himself trying to appease this girl. He lost himself trying to make something work that's not going to work. He lost who he was as a person. And when I mean lost himself, that joyful feeling, that confidence, that peace of mind. He didn't recognize himself. He wasn't peaceful. He didn't recognize himself. He wasn't confident, meaning that his life is chaotic. He's not a chaotic person. He's not recognized. Dude, you in this chaotic relationship. You're arguing with this girl. She probably make you feel like you have low self-esteem. She probably make you feel like you ain't doing enough for her. It's funny how reflections change. When we're becoming something else, I think it's time to walk away. So, like you said, we're becoming something else. I can't recognize myself. This is not me. This is not going to work. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the man I am today. This is not who I am as a person. I'm not a chaotic person. It's just too damn much. You gotta learn when to throw in the towels. I think the biggest thing that people need to know when to throw in that damn towel. Throw it in, goddamn. You're getting your ass whooped. Throw it in. Goes back to the chorus. There's a third verse. She's trying. I don't know what it is about when a man is serious about what he says. It turns a woman on and it makes a woman gravitate towards him. He is dead serious about leaving now. Cause now she got to think about it. If he leaves me, I gotta start this all. I gotta go through this with a whole nother person. I gotta get to learn a whole nother person. I have to go through the dating scene, which is horrendous. I have to go through all this, risking diseases, risking more chaos. Probably the next relationship probably be worse than this one. Now it's starting to settle in this woman's mind that the next relationship probably be much worse. The next relationship may be much worse. All these thoughts are starting to flow through her mind. Trying to fit your hand inside of mine when we know it's just okay. Trying to fit your hand inside of mine. That's the woman trying to put. She's trying to cling on to James Bay. She's trying to cling. Okay, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. When we know it just don't belong. He said your hand don't belong in mine. She's trying to hold on to him because she's, like I said, all the things I described earlier. She don't want to let him go. She has to go back into this dating world. She has to go back to being alone. She has, there's nothing out here. There's no force on earth that can make me feel right. There's no force on earth. Not a tsunami can help. The forces, meaning how I take it, y'all can help me out with the lyrics. There's no force on earth could make me feel right. What he's saying is, but the love of God, a tsunami, a hurricane, any force on earth, a volcano eruption, earthquake, any force, water, heat, nothing can make me change the way I feel about this girl. I don't like her. That's some deep stuff right here. There's no force on earth that can persuade you. Damn, James Bay. Ooh, this girl must have been now this girl sounds like she's toxic. Like I said, usually when he wrote the song, so he always going to portray, there's always two sides to a story. But this girl, there's no force on earth can make me feel right about staying with this girl. No force can make me stay with her. No force can make me see her in a different light. I don't want her. Next line, trying to push this problem up the hill when it's just too heavy to hold. Think now is the time to let it slide. That's deep right there, boy. That is deep right there. Trying to push the problem up the hill. And that's how we live most of our life. Everybody trying to get to the next place in their life. Everybody trying to get to the next stage in their life. And they just trying to push up. They're trying to push this problem up the hills. It's too old. It's like a job. You trying to make this job work. This job ain't paying. It's time for you to do something different. There's nothing that you can change my mind about this job. There's nothing about this job that will make me say I want to stay here for the next 5 years of my life. There's nothing you can do to change my mind, persuade me. I don't like the job. I've been here 10 years. There's nothing for me here. This is a waste of time. It didn't pay significantly. I didn't learn any great skills out this job. It's time for me to go. So with relationships, with our business relationships, we always trying to figure out and assess, is this worth staying? And half the time it's not. Trying to make something that's not going to work. It's insane. You're doing the same thing over. You're trying to make it work, trying to make it work, and you're expecting different results. Insanity. He's going insane with this woman. Well, you're trying to do it like this and doing the same thing. You're showing up to work, and you're still broke. You're driving yourself insane. The results won't change. How can they change? You're doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Why are you expecting different results when you know the outcome? You already know the outcome. You already know you're going to get 800 a week or 1,000 a week or 500, wherever you're going to get. You can only work with what you got, and what you got ain't enough. So why are you frustrating yourself trying to make this into that? It's not going to give you enough for a down payment on the home, or get your insurances together, get all the stuff you need and all the stuff you want. It's not going to happen. And that's the reality. Just like with this relationship, he said, I think now it's time to let it slide. This is a very honest song. He's understanding that sometimes we got to let stuff go. Don't try to push this problem up the hill. It's too heavy for him. He's saying this problem is too heavy for me. It may be too heavy for both of them, but he's saying especially for me, this problem is too much to hold. I can't bear it anymore. We're trying to push this up the hill. It's too heavy. Damn good song. Damn good song, y'all. It goes back to the chorus. Come on, let it go. Just let it be. Why don't you be with you? Well, no, why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Let the ashes fall. Forget about me. He said that relationship is ass. Let the relationship fall. Let it break. Let it turn to, let the fire, put some fire and gasoline on it. Let the relationship turn to ash, because ash will blow in the wind. Everything that's broke, he's saying, let it go in the wind. Come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? That's the end of the song. James Bay, Let It Go. James Bay, Let It Go. This was a damn good song. What do you mean was? It is a damn good song. Like I said, James Bay got a whole bunch of, he's got a great catalog. And would y'all like to know my personal opinion? My personal opinion. Y'all want to hear me? Y'all want to hear me? Of course you do. That's why you here. In conclusion, letting someone go out your life, I think is necessary, especially if you're a person that's trying to get somewhere in life, especially if you're a person that is fascinated with growth, personal development. If you want things out of life, you can't have people in your life that's going to hold you back and make you miserable or become a distraction. You can't have people in your life that's not going to be there for you. You can't have people in your life that's going to make your life problematic or make matters worse. James Bay, Let It Go, signifies this. If you ever watched the video too, if I haven't watched the video's very good. You know, the video is very, it's very dark, it's very honest, it's very, what you call it? It's very truthful. You can see James Bay contemplating, because I think at one time, I think he loved this girl a lot, but it shows a man thing. Me, I resonated with a lot because watching the video, it's a man thing. Like I said, we're logical creatures. He's thinking about, is he doing the right thing? He's thinking about all the arguments. He's thinking about, can he do this another 6 months? Can he do this another 3 months? Can he do this another 3 years? Can I see myself? He's probably thinking, can I see myself with this bitch for another 10 years? Look about this. Really, you should be thinking, can you deal with this woman for another 18 years, having kids with her, knock this girl up for 18 years? You have to deal with this woman, child support, divorce. In the video, he's in the darkness thinking like, I felt that like, damn, I gotta, and here's the thing, it hurts, it hurts James Bay, because at one time, like I said, this woman was his whole world. Now he's thinking to himself, I gotta let you go. I have to throw in this towel for my own personal sanity, for my mental health, for my spiritual health, for my emotional health, for my well-being. I gotta let the person that I really loved or love, I have to let you go. You got to get up out of here. You got to pack your bags, baby. Wherever you come from, go to your mama house, go to your daddy house, your Meemaw and them, your Peepaw and them, and you got to get your ass up out of here. But y'all let me know what y'all think of this song. James Bay, Let It Go. Rooted in Music TV, 250. I'm gone.